Good morning, Angela Yee.
Hey, good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
I'm sick right now.
Why are you sick?
You are.
Let me tell you what I did. I did some a-hole-ish.
That's nothing new. You're beige. You can't help it.
Nah, but I got to fix this. I got about 10 minutes to fix it. So, you know, if you know me and you follow me, you know, Angela Yee and I own homes in Detroit, properties in Detroit that we invested in. And, you know, I'm in the process of fixing one of them up. So the guy that's actually doing the work on the house called me yesterday. And what I'm doing to the house is a little different. I'm putting down wood on the floor, on the whole downstairs floor. They're going to do wood downstairs. So he needed extra money. So I couldn't get to the bank in time. So I said, I'll use Cash App. All right. So he was like, you know, it's going to be an additional $5,000. So if you can't get it to the bank, just Cash App me the money. He sends me his Cash App code. So I said,
You sent it to the wrong person?
Boom. Here, send him the $5,000. I'm eating with my wife. 30 minutes later, he hits me. It's like, yo, I never got the money.
You sent it to the wrong person.
I sent the $5,000 to the wrong person.
You're an idiot.
But I there's no getting it back, though.
You can't cancel it? Doesn't it take a little time?
No, I can't get it back. And they were closed last night, so they opened back up at 6 o'clock. So I'm about to go in another room and call them.
Who's the wrong person?
I don't know.
Well, drop on the clues bombs for that person
Whoever
that's
that
getting a blessing this morning. That person is getting a $5,000 blessing this morning.
We're going to try to stop
Cash App. That man or
well,
woman.
they hold it for a little while. It doesn't automatically come out of your account. It should be pending still.
I hope so, because that $5,000 is gone. It's out my account.
That man or woman got on their knees and they prayed. The first is tomorrow. Rent is due, mortgage is due, bills are due, and they needed that blessing.
Look on Cash App and see if it says pending.
I try. Well, Cash App says delivered. My bank says pending.
God is so good to somebody this morning. Salute to that person who got that $5,000
So did you
blessing.
have the wrong person, or did he send you the wrong information?
So let's say your Cash App is Yee the Great.
Mm-hmm.
His is Yee the Great 1. So I sent it to Yee the Great.
Okay, so you messed up.
I definitely messed up.
You know who is great? God. God is great, and God bless the person who got that $5,000 blessing. Drop on the clues bomb from God. God works in mysterious ways. God had something happen to you so he can work through you. And now somebody got $5,000.
You might have really helped somebody out that needed it.
I need it. I got 5 kids.
Man, let that blessing go.
No, that blessing's not going
You
nowhere.
in here talking about all the houses that you bought and all kinds of stuff.
I got 5 kids. I got to make sure I have a retirement plan for a long time.
You made an investment in somebody last night, and it was a $5,000 investment.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know him like that.
Man, that's nice that you did that.
I didn't do that.
You're a good guy.
No, that's coming back.
You are a good dude.
No.
I'm not going to come back to you in a lot of positive ways.
No.
Man. Okay.
How do I know I'm not sending it to somebody that's not a nice person? That's an evil person. That's a bad person.
I don't think they would have Cash App.
Yeah, somehow their karma was right.
They wouldn't have Cash App.
How you know they don't have Cash App?
Evil people have GoFundMes. They send us the links all the time.
GoFundMes.
Okay, they have GoFundMes for absolutely nothing.
You know how many Cash App requests I get all the time?
Yeah, me too. I just put ignore.
Nah, B.
I decline.
So if you don't hear me much in this hour, that's on because I'm on the other line with Cash App because I got to get this bread back.
All right, handle it.
This is ridiculous.
Anyway, Omar Epps is going to be on the show this morning.
I wouldn't know
the
that.
legend.
I don't have no paperwork in front of me.
Send Omar Epps a Cash App.
The legendary Omar Epps will be on the show next hour. He's got a new book called, what is it called?
From Fatherless to Father?
From Fatherless to Fatherhood.
Yes,
there you go.
Fatherhood, yeah. Yes. So we'll kick it with Omar Epps. And I'm sick. And we got front page news, G?
Yes, we are going to talk about somebody who's not sick. A homeless man that was handing out resumes. We'll tell you how that panned out for him. And also we'll discuss the California wildfires and all the people who've had to evacuate their homes.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I don't want to hear about your problems this morning, all right? I came in here this morning to decompress. Okay, I was watching the Trayvon Martin story on BET
I watched that last night, too.
I had to turn it off. I could only watch 30 minutes. I couldn't do it to myself.
I watched
My heart started beating all crazy.
I was crying. I was watching it.
Oh, man.
Sad.
Oh, anxiety started to go through the roof. I had to turn it off.
And it's crazy how the police department can justify not investigating or arresting Zimmerman. I don't understand that.
I mean, it was technically following the law, but that's why that law needs to be adjusted in Florida. That stand your ground law.
Sabrina Fulton, Trayvon's mom, said she hadn't even heard of the stand your ground law until then.
I didn't hear of it till then.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, let's get in some front page news. Let's talk about these wildfires, G.
And now, this is a really sad story, so I'm going to just give you a disclaimer before we get started because the audio is going to be difficult to listen to. But there are at least 19 people still reported missing because of the fires raging in Northern California. They said it's so large and so hot that it's creating its own localized weather system with variable strong winds. So it makes it difficult for experts to predict which way the blaze is going to spread. So far, the fire, which started a week ago, is only 23% contained. Now, it's claimed already 6 lives, which includes a firefighter and a bulldozer operator working to extinguish the blaze. Among those people killed, among those 6 deaths, are the 70-year-old Melody Bledsoe and her great-grandchildren. And here's some audio of them actually calling Ed Bledsoe. He could not get through to his wife and great-grandchildren.
He said, come get me. He said, come and get me. The fire's coming in the back door. Come on, Grandpa. I said, I'm right down the road. He said, come and get us. Emily said, I love you, Grandpa. Grandma says, I love you, Grandpa. And then Junior says, I love you. Come and get us. Come and get us. I said, I'm on my way.
Y'all just want me to be sad all day long.
Yeah, he left to go to the store and just avoided this and the family, his great-grandchildren calling him on the phone. All right.
Wow. What else we talking about, Yee?
Well, it's a good story. A homeless man was handing out resumes in Silicon Valley. David Caceres, he's a college graduate. He was holding a sign that said, homeless, hungry for success, take a resume. He was actually handing out his resume to motorists in Mountain View, California, where Google is headquartered. And guess what? He's gotten over 200 offers since.
That's great.
A lot more people, just because a woman posted it and it went viral. So now everybody's trying to get in touch with him.
We throw that word homeless around too loosely now. Like, it's some people out here that are really, really homeless. What did you say he was, or what?
He's a college grad.
Yes, so he's probably in between places to stay right now. He's not homeless.
Well, that makes you not having a home.
Nah, you know what I mean when I mean homeless.
Well,
it's levels to homelessness.
He calls himself homeless. So
it's levels to homelessness.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we just throwing that word homeless around.
There was a guy outside
loosely.
the restaurant last night. He was homeless.
And man, the man we just saw is dressed nice. He's passing out his resumes in Silicon Valley,
Yeah, the guy last night, I am sure couldn't get a resume done, anything printed up. He definitely doesn't have a suit, and he didn't care if it was food or money last night. There's a level.
But we can't. Well, hold on. No, we can't stereotype what that is because there's a lot of people who have went to college and did all the things that you don't even think stereotypically they'd be homeless, and because of hard times or whatever might happen, we don't even know what happened in his real life. He could be homeless. You can't just assume because he's dressed nicely and he's done this as a marketing.
All I'm saying is levels to homelessness.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
He
had a fresh haircut,
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, that's not New York homeless. Like, New York homeless is a little different. Like, that look.
You would be surprised at people who are homeless. We actually serve food in a homeless shelter, and a lot of people there were very clean cut with decent clothes on and everything. You can't just look at somebody.
I'm not talking about just appearance. I'm just saying I think it's levels to homelessness. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Because that guy had a resume. He's fresh out of college.
Okay.
Right? And he's down in Silicon Valley passing out the And by the way, it's a great way to get noticed. Great way to get noticed.
Well, I can't.
Great marketing tool.
I can't say that he's not had it rough.
All right. Well, last front page news. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Hit us up right now. Maybe you were sending some money to somebody through the Cash App and sent it to the wrong person, and now you might be out $5,000. Maybe that pissed you off.
Hey, for all you know, that person that you sent that $5,000 to could have been homeless, and then they won't be after they receive that money. Okay, that's a nice down payment on a nice little apartment. Drop on the clues bomb for that person. All right, I am happy for the blessing that they received.
I'm getting that money back.
All right?
Nah, I'm getting that money back. Well, whatever it is, if you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
So you better have the same energy.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yes, this is Dean from Baltimore.
What's up, bro? Get it off your chest.
I want to get off my chest that I'm blessed that the fact that I finally got myself out of financial struggle, and I'm actually living life really good right now with me and my family and my wife and my daughter.
Congratulations, my brother. Did you get that $5,000 from Envy through Cash App?
Nah, F that. We getting that money back.
Actually, no, I didn't. I wish I did, though.
No, you didn't. You got to send that back. All right, thank you.
Somewhere in America right now, somebody is $5,000 richer via Cash App, and they have no idea. I would love to hear from you this morning.
The right thing to do.
You won't hear from him.
Is to give that money back. It's just like if money falls off a Brink truck, it doesn't mean that's your money. You got to give that money back.
Well, guess what? You ain't no Brink truck. You sent it to them.
No,
right? Okay.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Julian.
What's up, Julian? Get it off your chest, bro.
I'm just upset because my brother-in-law, he's getting married on Friday, and I wasn't invited to he got married going through the court, and they didn't invite me. So it got me upset because they only call me when they need me. You know, if he needs me for something, that's the only time he calls me.
Well, who did he invite?
He invited the family, but then they cut me off the wedding without telling me.
Oh my gosh!
You know?
You must be annoying.
Yeah, something's not right.
No, then he needed me. They needed me to be part of it again. You know, he wanted me to be the best man, but now
he don't want you. They were using you for your money, bro.
I don't want to do it now.
They were using you for your money, bro.
Well, it ain't about money, bro. It's just about the principle. You know, if I help them all the time, why are you gonna do that to me? Now that you don't have nobody, now you want to come and have me be in there. I'm good though.
All right, man. Wagwan. Get it off your chest, brethren.
Good morning, Andre.
Good morning.
Envy, Charlamagne the God.
What's happening, my brother?
What's up? I'm good. I heard the guys talking about the Kush.
The Kush?
That's a Jamaican. Yeah, the weed.
We know what it is.
We were talking about weed? I remember talking about the weed.
I didn't know we were talking
but
about
anyway, go ahead, man. What's up?
You high? You delusional?
The past week when Wiz Khalifa was there.
Oh, Wiz Khalifa was here. That was a couple days ago.
Yeah,
wow, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to drop a few bars about the weed. Is that okay?
Man, I thought you were about to say you want to drop some weed off here. I was about to say great. Now you talking about some bars?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay, here goes. Hey, when me a roll up, me a puff weed, because she have to load up with the best weed. Me no want no low mess, no bush weed, so me travel down and send best for the best weed. Me get a high grade sentence for the weed. Me have a red contact lens for the weed. The grab off the bad for me get a hot weed purple skunk. Me say smell me no smoke touch weed.
Hey!
Me house.
Choke the chicken.
Give me
Choke the chicken.
Hey.
Choke the chicken.
Give me the weed.
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 Choke the chicken.
More fire, more fire.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Get it off your chest, man. 800-585-1051. Tree. I just wanted to say tree. I know there's no 3 in the number, but
yes, don't confuse the people. We new to some markets. Salute to Toronto, and you talking about Power 105.13.
All right.
First of all, we're on in 50, 80 plus markets, sir.
All right. 800-585. You think 80 markets understood him?
No.
Get it off your chest. Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
On your mind, let it out.
Hello, who's this?
This is Ashley from Chesapeake.
Ashley from the 757. Get it off your chest, mama.
Hey, I was just calling to say how I'm blessed. I lost my job a month ago, but I still been able to, pay my...
All right, mama. Hello, who's this?
What's up, Envy?
Hey, Trav. What's up, Trav?
Oh, my gosh. Hi, Trav.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy, Envy?
What?
Somebody just, the other day, I actually just DM'd Yee the screenshot. Somebody accidentally cashed at me, 2 days ago.
You trying to blame us for that?
How much?
They sent me $80. And
that's nice.
I was sitting at my desk, and I got the notification, and somebody sent me $80. I was like, what in the world?
Oh, let me see.
Why are y'all so upset about these random blessings y'all receiving?
No,
wait, hold on. You said
later,
they asked for it back.
Yeah, so 30 minutes later, I got another request, and it was a request for $80, and in the notes field, it said, hey, sent by accident, please send back.
Did you give it back?
Yeah, I sent it back because I didn't want bad karma.
There you go.
I'll take $80, yesterday, and then lose $280 next week.
That's
right. Trav, what if it was $5,000?
$5,000. I feel like Cash App is going to go in my account and take that back anyway.
That's right. I'm calling Cash App in 5 minutes. We're gonna get that money back.
That could be weird. That could be God's digital way of testing people.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? Let me give you this money, and then when you get that alert, talk about send it back. Let me see what's really in your heart.
But listen, I actually called to talk about Nikki today.
Okay.
Who?
Here we go. He does not like the barbs.
Which Nikki?
You know what Nikki?
Oh, Minaj. Okay.
We're talking about Nicki Minaj, the one that blocked me.
Okay.
And ever since until she unblocked me, ain't nothing gonna go right by her.
Lord, so you wanted to unblock you now?
Fifi's the number 4 song in the country, featuring Tekashi 6ix9ine featuring Nicki. Fifi's number 4 song in the country, though.
Yes, and actually she did kill Fifi. She actually killed that verse.
I'm not mad at Fifi.
magazine.
Oh, man.
That was written about her.
Yes,
I read that article.
And I can say that I think a lot of that came from his hate towards Tekashi 6ix9ine. But I do want to say what he said about her musically, he honestly said no lies.
Why don't you tell everybody your Instagram so she can unblock you?
You better not. Them balls attack your ass.
How about you DM her my Instagram, Yee, so she can unblock me?
She probably not speaking to Yee now either.
Oh, yeah, she probably don't like none of y'all.
I will say that Forbes article, it seemed like it came from a good place, but I will say out of those 6 songs she's released, I dig 2 of them. I like Chun-Li and I like Fifi's. I like Fifi.
Well, one more thing, Charlamagne.
Yes.
Next time you ever go visit one of the girls, like a Cam Yonsei or a Roland Ray, please bring me.
You want me to bring you?
I need to be there, Charlamagne.
Cam Yonsei, my partner. I like Cam Yonsei. Cam Yonsei funny as hell.
Cam Yonsei seems like he's funny as hell.
Roland Ray seemed kind of evil. Like he got a lot of bitterness inside of him. But Cam Yonsei cool. If you don't know what he's talking about, this show I EP called Catfish Troll.
Oh, I didn't know what was going on.
That comes on every Wednesday at 10 p.m. The Shade Room posted a clip from last week's episode. Oh. It's only 3 episodes.
Angela, you gotta watch that. You definitely gotta watch that.
Yes, Trav.
Tomorrow's the last episode, 10 p.m. on MTV.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
All right, Trav.
It was actually 3 episodes. The last episode we shot was actually the Cam Yonsei Roland Ray episode. They shut production down after that.
Oh.
After Cam Yonsei threw that water on Roland Ray, and Roland Ray was in an electric wheelchair. That could have been bad.
I don't know if I want to watch this.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got rumors on the way, Yee?
Yes, let's talk about Demi Lovato. We have an update on her and what's going on. She's still in the hospital. We'll tell you about the complications of what's happening after her overdose.
All right, we'll get into all that, and Omar Epps will be joining us next hour. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You can't go from saying things like nice to what, nice for what to these Negroes all summer, but then say you and your feelings. That's usually what happens when you try to be mean to somebody when you really don't want to be mean to them.
Well, then it makes sense.
You usually end up in your feelings.
It's a progression.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. I haven't got my 5,000 yet.
Man, shut up about your little $5,000 you sent to somebody through Cash App.
I thought
tomorrow is the first. That is a blessing to somebody.
It's a whole lot. Yeah, I thought Cash App was open at 6, but it's not open at 6 Eastern time.
Listen,
so you gotta wait till 9?
I gotta wait till 9.
You keep talking about you're going to get donkey today for
You should call you got to call your bank. When does your bank open?
My bank doesn't open until 7 a.m.
Why are you trying to take back the blessing
5 minutes.
that God bestowed on you to give to somebody else? You think it was an accident that you sent $5,000 to somebody via Cash App?
I know that person got that money and they're like, nice for what?
Yes, that was an accident.
No, it wasn't. That was God's way of saying, I need you to help somebody.
That was God's
plan. You don't even
plan.
know why you helping them.
We're doing all Drake lyrics this morning. That was God's plan.
I got to come back. I'm upset if we're doing Drake.
You should have did it. I'm upset.
Yeah, I'm upset. Anyway, let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Demi Lovato.
Listen up.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Demi Lovato is still in the hospital after overdosing on drugs last week. They're saying she's very sick. She's suffering extreme nausea, high fever, amongst other things. And that's all the complications related to the overdose. We don't know exactly when she's going to get out, but they did say she's under the care of medical experts. They expect her to make a full recovery. And right now she's not even talking about going to rehab. She can't even think about that because she does need it to save her life, but she's just not in good shape. She's just still very sick. Now her backup dancer, who is a close friend of hers, has also been attacked online. They're saying that she allegedly instigated her drug use, and there were reports saying the incident happened after a night out celebrating her birthday. But Danny Vitale has said that she was not with Demi at the time of the incident, and she said, just no negativity right now. I was not with Demi when the incident happened. I'm with her now and will continue to be because she means the world to me just as she does to all of you.
It doesn't matter if he or she was with Demi or not. Like, Demi is a grown-ass woman who made choices.
That is true, but if that person's a bad influence on their life, then Demi shouldn't be around that person.
Still make choices.
Yeah, still, but some people are vulnerable to things, and you don't need that negativity of bad person around your life.
She's basically saying that I have nothing but love in my heart for her. There's no need for any negativity towards the ones who care about Demi at this time. There's too much of it in this world as it is. So for people that think it's her fault, she's saying no, not at all.
It's nobody's fault, except for Demi, because Demi made the choice to do drugs.
All right, now, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he just did something great on the gram. He actually ended up giving his stunt double, who, by the way, is also his cousin, Tanoia Reed, a very special gift, and he posted it online. Here it is.
Scorpion King was our first movie together. Oh, yeah, and then when I saw him, I was like, oh, my God. looks like my twin. The truth is, he's been an incredible partner and brother to me. It's been an honor, Uso, and I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I love you, I thank you, and enjoy your new truck.
No, man, what? That's exactly what you need to say to that person you sent that $5,000 through via Cash App, Envy.
Well, hold on.
I love you. And congratulations.
Enjoy your truck.
Enjoy your $5,000.
I don't know if I love them. I don't know if they're a good person.
Well, as a stunt double, he's broken multiple bones, severed tendons, torn ligaments, and just been a badass, achieving several Stuntman of the Year.
He deserves that truck. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he does.
I hope he got the same kind of health care The Rock got. That's what I hope. At the end
I
of the
hope
day.
so too.
All right, Chrissy Teigen admitted something. She admitted that she got very jealous when John Legend's Green Light video was being shot. Now, she went on Twitter and told the whole entire story about the video. She said it began with our friends, John's manager and co-writers and a couple of others talking about how beautiful some of the women were on set. And they were, but in my mind, they not only were talking about it, they were talking about it on purpose to rile me up. Looking back and knowing how well I know them now, they were definitely riling me up and getting a kick out of it. I was watching the monitor with all the guys and someone, I can't remember who, said, "Ooh, look at that girl with John." So I watched the monitor like a psychotic hawk, and in my mind, he was in trouble. Keep in mind, John and I met on a video. I was that girl. I know how this ish works. He probably laughed at something she said, and in my mind, it was some grand conversation I was conjuring up. They were probably just talking about craft services, but in my mind, she was like, "Hey, we should bone," and he was like, "Ha ha, F yeah." And she said she lost it. Anger turned to sobbing, turned to fleeing the set and getting a hotel room. The director was baffled. Everyone was. But she said she was just a jealous, angry 22-year-old at the time.
Nothing wrong with a little jealousy and anger to let me know you care.
Nah, don't play that.
ready
My
to
friends
go
better not play
right
that game with my wife. You
Nothing
want
wrong
your
with
friends
that.
to play that game with your wife?
What do you mean?
Well,
Like,
it
you
wasn't
shoot
his
a
wife.
video and they're like, "Oh, she's bad. Oh, she's nope."
No, I don't want
It wasn't his wife at the time. She was only 22 years old. And she said now that she knows them, she realizes they were doing that on purpose. All right, Tokyo.
It's good to let people know that, you know, I still got it. That's right. Okay, it's good. I'm good that you show me a little jealousy. Let me know you care.
But I get it. She was upset because she met him on set of a video too, and she was like, "No, we know how this turned out." All right, now let's talk about Tokyo Toni. That's Blac Chyna's mom. She's going in on her daughter and said something that she probably can never, ever take back. Now, if you remember last week, she reached out to Amber Rose on social media. She said, "Hey, Amber Rose, you're the only person that I know who knows my daughter who does not fear her. Can you do me a favor? If it's anywhere deep in your heart, can you please tell her?" I said, "Let me see those kids. I'm so very sorry to come at you in this way on social media, but there's no other way. All of her employees, makeup artists, and hairstylists, all of these people are sorry ass chumps. The nanny is a bum bitch. That fat Nick Square Bob SquarePants and his body bitch is a loser. She has nothing but yes people around her." Well, she also posted this.
Blac Chyna, the name I gave you was Angela Renee. The disrespect that you have been giving me for the past quite a few years, I've tolerated it because I'm your mama, you're the only child, but you better keep in mind I'm a bad bitch.
What?
See, you wouldn't be where the you are if it wasn't for me. Oh, birthing you, bitch. That was a mistake. You was a statutory rape baby.
Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't let you see my kids either. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, first of all,
Talk to me like that.
That's
Well,
not,
that sounds justified.
and that's not Blac Chyna's fault. That's
And
the way
not
she
letting
was
her see the
conceived.
kids.
And that's not Blac Chyna's fault. That's the way she was conceived. And why she said that like it's an insult to Blac Chyna. And Blac Chyna, I would tell you call your mama, but I can see why you don't.
There's no way right now you would say, "Oh, you need to call her."
And you know when you pray to God to take negativity out of your life, He's not swinging at spirits. He's swinging at people and things that are the embodiment of that negativity. And it could be people close to you, including your mother. So bye-bye, mama.
That's awful. All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
Remember when Tokyo Justice randomly came up here one time?
She said she came to see you.
Not Tokyo Jets. Salute to Tokyo Jets.
Yeah, Tokyo Jets was here.
What's her name?
She was invited.
Blac Chyna.
Tokyo Toni.
Tokyo Toni.
Tokyo Toni.
You remember that?
Yeah, she said you invited her.
That made no sense. I don't even know her.
And you took a picture with her.
I did take a picture with her though.
Okay, so you did invite
She was
her.
like, "I'm Blac Chyna's mama." I'm like, "Blac Chyna got a mama?"
Of course you
It
did.
didn't sound, at the time, it didn't sound real. Remember, it was
Did
like
she
3
have a
years
mama?
ago, and it was like her name was Tokyo something, and I'm like, "Huh? That doesn't even sound right."
All right. When we come back, Omar Epps will be joining us, so we'll kick it with Omar Epps. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
A legend, man.
A legend.
Show some respect.
Omar Epps.
What's up, my brother?
What's good?
So before we get this started, what was your favorite Omar Epps movie, Yee?
Juice is always the most memorable. I know that was your first one ever.
Yes.
But that kind of just solidified everything. So when I think Omar Epps, first and foremost, I always think of Juice.
Charlamagne?
I like Juice,
but then loving basketball.
I might say the Wood.
But as a girl, loving basketball was like
Juice.
Loving basketball was dope
legendary.
too.
Mine is
Because
Juice.
that's like a dream relationship.
What was your favorite?
I don't necessarily have a favorite, but there's nothing like the first. So Juice was just
The Radio
magical,
King
bro.
YouTube
Like
channel.
me, it's Pop,
Subscribe.
Ernest Dickerson, Sam Jackson, Latifah. Like it was just a magical time for us, the culture, hip hop. Like it was crazy. I was 17 when I did that.
Wow.
I'm in a movie, right?
Starring.
But I'm talking about in real life. Like at that time, I'm living in a movie. Like life was just happening in a way that's just incredible.
I'm jealous and envious of anybody who got a chance to build with Pac. And Pac always said, if you ask 10 different people what they think about Pac, you get 10 different answers. So I'm gonna ask you, what do you think about Pac?
Pac was everything that you would imagine he was. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a powerful brother. You know those people like you, and you don't have to be a celebrity. There's people that you meet that have a energy around them, or aura around them that's like kind of larger than life.
Absolutely.
He was one of them dudes. You know, where you ain't even have to know. It wasn't about being famous. It's just like, yo, who's this dude, man? And you sit down and you build with him. He's like, yo, this dude is plugged in a whole different way.
A lot of people say Pac, the Thug Life Pac came after he played Bishop. Like he never got out of that character. Did you see a change? Or?
It was a little bit. You know, I think he pushed it a little bit more, but Pac, you know, he was energetic and he was passionate, and he was passionate about the hood. You know what I mean? Because he was a revolutionary. What he came from with his moms, God bless the dead, and all of that. But he walked with that. You know, he walked with that revolutionary feel, the knowledge. He was big about like whenever traveling somewhere, it's like you hit the hood first. Cause that's where the pulse of the people is really at.
All right.
And it's crazy because when I think about it now, it's like part of that mentality is kind of what led to certain things, but that was Pac.
Now, how did you get the starring role in Juice as your first movie, the star?
Yeah. I went to LaGuardia, High School Performing Arts.
And he went to school with Marlon Wayans, by the way.
Yeah,
they hated each other at first.
I know he was up there.
Yesterday.
Yeah. But so fresh out of high school, auditioning, I was figuring out, should I go to college or, I was one of them like, I'm gonna take a year off and figure out what I want to do. Got this audition for this movie, and they did it like a cattle call, which is like meaning they seeing
everybody,
thousands of people or whatever. Went up there and boom. One thing led to the next, and
did you try out for the main role, or did you try for Pac's part? Or
yeah, well, the way that it worked was originally I went in for the character Q, but they was because it was 4 people, so they was like, yo, moving things around. All right, well, come back in and read this role. All right, you come back in and read this role, and then they was grouping us together. Like, all right, y'all two come in and read for these, and it was just like this. They was trying to figure out the chemistry, and then they took us to a dinner where it was like 8 of us, and then after that, I'll never forget. This when I used to live in East New York, and I was at the crib one day, Dolo, and phone rang. It's before cell phones.
Before cell phones.
Yeah.
The house phone.
So you was at the house literally waiting on that call.
Not waiting, but just at the crib.
Yeah.
Phone ring is Ernest Dickerson. He was like, hey, what's up, brother? Then I was like, yo, what's going on? He was like, well, I want to tell you got the role. Like, word? Yo, thank you. Just, grateful. We hung up, called Moms. Yo, Ma, I got the role. My mom was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Because it was.
She never expected it was going to be that big.
Yeah, my mom's, it didn't hit her until we was at the premiere Juice, and we was sitting like a seat away from Diana Ross. That's when I see my mom was like, yo.
This is so
Diana Ross was at the premiere Juice?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Diana Ross.
Deal.
Wow.
Yeah, you see Tracy.
Yeah. How much you got paid for that? $5,000?
$12,000.
$12,000.
Wow. But $12,000 to a 17-year-old kid.
A lot of money.
From Brooklyn, you like.
That's everything.
You thinking that's like 120. You like, yo, I'm getting the whip. You don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Royalties or any of that?
You probably still owe taxes on it.
No. I take care of my taxes.
What I like about your early story is you talk about the confidence that you had. Like, you knew you were going to get into LaGuardia. And it kind of is like, sometimes we get so nervous, we talk ourselves out of things.
Yeah.
But you just knew it. Even afterward, $12,000 is like, people thought you were rich.
Yeah.
After seeing you in
Hell
Juice, they
yeah.
assume, well, he's starring in a movie, everybody knows him.
Yeah, they think that, and I mean that people still have that perception when they see people get on and on. And but you know, for me, it was all, you know, it was about the marathon. You know what I mean? Like, I think being so young, I think when you're young, your naivete shields you from the realities of the business. You know what I mean? You're young, you thinking like, this is what it's gonna be.
You just happy to be popping. People know you.
Yeah, people know you. But for me, you know, going back to that craft part, like, you know, my hero was Sidney Poitier growing up, as far as acting. So, you know, looking at his history and all of that, it was just like, that's the path. I wanted to carve my own path, but in that way. And, you know, our culture, hip hop is of that time. So I'm feeling like, oh, it's popping, but it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So I wasn't solely focused on this one moment. It was like, all right, how do I make this breathe? You know, how I stretch this out? Because, you know, in what I do as far as acting, it's like, it's tough to make a living out of this, you know.
You've been doing it for over 2 decades now, though.
For so long. Yeah, and I'm blessed. Yeah. I'm blessed. That ain't nothing but the grace of God, but it's tough.
You got to stay working.
I'm going to change my movie, too. My favorite On My Epps movie. I just thought about what my favorite On My Epps movie is.
What's that?
What?
In Too Deep.
All right.
In Too Deep is
I
my
went to
favorite
that
On My Epps
premiere.
movie.
You want to hear something funny?
You went to that
is an
premiere?
underrated
Yeah, so,
classic.
okay, so my boy Gano Grills was in that, right?
Yeah.
And he's the one in the scene where, with the pool stick.
Yes, I know.
So I just remember.
You don't want you saying that right now.
No, because I was sitting next to him when it happened in the movie theater. And I just remember when that was happening, I looked.
You love it. You love it. Say you love it.
It was so awkward.
Yo, L did his thing in that movie, yo.
He did get busy.
He got busy, and because he really wanted to show he had the chops. Gano wasn't really feeling that. The concept of that when it was like, because L was like, nah, we're gonna do it. I want to do this. That wasn't like written into the script.
No, wait a minute.
He is a savage. Who thinks of that?
Crazy.
Wait a minute.
But that's what you do as an actor. It's like, yo, this is how you could take this moment, take that moment, whatever. So I just thought he was just like, this is how gangster this dude is.
on the right side of the stick, though. Like,
God.
Yeah, well, of course.
That's
what I'm saying. Gano was like,
So that was LL's idea. How did you convince the director and everybody and the guy to lay down on the pool?
Because we was in that flow. Like, you trying to create that authenticity.
So that was a great moment for L.
Absolutely.
Because just that scene was L. That's a memorable scene.
Most of the memorable scenes you see in any movie come from moments like that, where it's the artist like either improvising or they've crafted something like, we're gonna take it this way, take it that way, and then people are just in the moment, because essentially that's what it is. You're living in the moment.
All right, when we come back, we got to talk about his new book, From Fatherless to Fatherhood. Also, growing up without a dad in his life. All right, keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. The name of your book is From Fatherless to Fatherhood.
Yeah.
You did all of this without a dad being in your life.
Yeah.
So now, how strong is your mom or how strong is your family to keep you on that right road to teaching you how to be a man?
I wouldn't be here without moms. My mom's was educated in the Board of Ed for 30 years. Mm-hmm. Everybody from New York, that was around in that time, who my mom's is. Mm-hmm. She taught a lot of people, and she's just an incredible human being. But yeah, I grew up without my father, and when I was a kid, that was normal. It still is normal, right. And that's why I wrote the book. Mm-hmm. To try to change the narrative. I know I salute to you, by the way. You out there with your kids holding it down.
5 of them, that's right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. And the concept came from a moment I had with my son. We all working here, and especially as men, if you work in family, it's hard. And I had a 15-hour day. One day I came home, I just wanted to go to sleep. Wifey was like, yo, he's still up, whatever. And I'm like, all right. And a thought went through my head, like, at least I'm here, And of course, I love my kids to death and all of that. But I'm like,
that's not enough.
It kept echoing in my head, like, where'd that come from? Mm-hmm. And I went on a journey to try to discover the origins of that, because I questioned whether growing up without a father had somehow crept into my fatherhood, and I just started writing, and halfway through, I was like, man, maybe my story could be used as a tool of inspiration to others.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that when I'm talking about changing the narrative, because we've made massive strides. You know, y'all have people in here with the statistics and all of that. You know, the black community and black men. Yeah, we've made massive strides, but I'm in the streets. It's a lot of cats that's still not holding it down.
Yeah.
So how do we really, you know, shift that? How do we change that narrative to where, you know, almost making it like a trend?
I think what you said, you know, showing and proving. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing men with their kids and displaying their kids and loving their kids and being proud to be fathers and talking about being with their children.
Right. That's it.
You said something interesting too. You said that the absence of having a father crept into your fatherhood was like you didn't know how to be a father, you think?
No, not that I didn't know how to be a father, but thinking of the
financial is not equal to the time that you spend.
No, not at all. But
kids,
thinking about the subtleties and the nuances of just parenthood, even motherhood in general, in society, just the way that women are naturally maternal, even little girls, and always, you know, taking care, you know, and as men, the way the societal construct is, it's like we're kind of disconnected from that. So it's, you know, it's a thing, but it don't have to always be a thing. And we could sit here and you could have, you know, the doctors with the PhDs talk about, well, where does it come from? We here now. Like we acknowledge that. We see this, we see that, but what are we gonna do about it? And so you gotta have the courage to do that. And you gotta have the patience to recognize that, you know, this woman is hurt. You know, there may be some scorn there, there may be some this. And then even for the woman piece, there has to be forgiveness. Because when two people decide to have a child, right, they're making a lifelong commitment to the other person.
Right.
Not just the child.
Right.
Because y'all are gonna have this creation for the rest of your life. You know, so when you think about it in that way, you have to hold that relationship no matter what happens. If it dissolves, if it goes this way, goes that way, y'all still have this responsibility. So there's a respect you have to have for that other person.
Is it true you only spent 4 days total with your father in your whole life?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
I only met my pops once when I was 12 years old.
But you seen him. You drove past him and you seen him.
Yeah. Well, that was later.
Yeah, later.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a movie too. So I met my pops when I was 12, 4 days. And then after that, he was absent again. So skip forward, 18, 19. It was on my second movie. I had the BM 325, you know what I'm saying? And I'm riding down, Rogers Avenue in Brooklyn. And I got a shorty with me. We go past the mosque on Fulton because my father was Muslim. Pull up to the red light and it's a dude on the corner selling incense and books. And I look over and it's my pops. And I'm like, yo, see that dude right there? That's, man, I was a spitting image of my father. So I told
you're the spitting image of Mike Tomlin, but go ahead.
Me and him got to take a picture to dispel this rumor. But yeah, I seen him and I'm like, yo, that's my pop. And Shorty started bugging out. And she was like, yo, you're not gonna say nothing to him? And I was like, nah, and I'm just looking, you know, behind the tinted windows, green light. Just skated off. See, but I unpacked that a little in the book too, that moment. But that's crazy that even happened, man.
Do you think he had any influence on you and how you turned out? Like,
I think genetically, obviously, I think, you know, a bit mentally, you get something. It's a physiological thing, right? It's passed on to you. But I also had and I will call it the pleasure of trying to build with him. So my oldest daughter's mother was Muslim. Her brother used to go to the mosque with my father. So one day he hits me out the blue. So when I meet my pops when I'm 12, my little sister is 6 weeks old from you know, his girlfriend at the time. I'm 21. My oldest daughter's brother calls me like, yo, I just made Juma with your pops and you know, all of that. And I always knew I had a little sister out there. So I'm like, all right, let me, you know, give me his joints, reach out, try to connect with him, whatever. But that was really just to connect with my sister. I did that, been in her life ever since. Then when I'm 25, try to reach back out. When I'm 29, try to reach back out. So throughout my life up until, and God bless the dead, my pops just passed recently too. I tried to not make amends, but build a relationship.
Right.
You know, cause
I just didn't want that relationship.
I don't know, bro. I can't say he didn't want it. I don't think he knew how to have it. But I told him I forgave him. You know what I mean? And we're here for a reason. With the fact that we still here living, like there's something here. Let's figure that out. And I also told him, you know, you got your own story. But I learned, like, relationships have to be a dialogue. It can't be a monologue.
Right.
And I feel like with him, at least in my experience with him, things would get to a certain point and then he would just cut off. Like it would stop. So I don't know.
Guilt. Maybe the guilt would get to him. Maybe that guilt made it hard for him to look you in the eye and really have conversations with you because you got to answer those tough questions of why he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Do you think it hurt you more to spend those 4 days and then nothing happened? Or do you think...
I think that depends on the individual. And I think that depends on their environment. For me, it didn't really hurt me in that way because, you know, because my mom's was just that ill. You know what I mean? The love and sense of self-worth that my mother instilled in me at a very young age is the only reason why I'm here. When I was young, it was like my mom's was like, you know, this is before everybody walking around saying, "What up, King?" And this years before all of that. My mom's would put that in me. You know, you a king, you a this, you that. So I felt worthy. I felt valued, you know, and I think if a child has that, they can navigate that experience. But on a selfish level, yeah, there was disappointment.
Because for your little sister, he was more in and out of her life.
No, he was in and out of all his kids' lives.
Right.
Because it was other kids. And I unpacked this in the book too. Like for me, that was disappointing because I was his oldest child and I felt like I would have respected it more. Like you wasn't in my life, but your other kids, you got it together. All right. You know, you figured it out. People make mistakes. But to then continue on the pattern, that's when it's just like, word, like you just choosing this.
So Pops was a Rolling Stone. He had like mad kids out there.
Yeah, I tell you something crazy. We found out we had a sister that passed in the Iraq War.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
crazy.
Mike Tomlin's only 46. Just throwing that out there. It's possible.
It's possible.
All right, now keep it locked. We got more with Omar Epps. All right, when we come back, we got to talk more about his book. And also, did you know he rapped in my mama's basement? We'll talk about it when we come back. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Omar Epps is in the building. Charlamagne?
Now, you said your father died and you never got to say goodbye, but you wrote you found peace in that relationship. Like, how did you find the peace?
I had the peace years ago. You Can't Fabricate was real. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I had tried to reach out to him and tried to build this, some sort of relationship with him throughout the years. And I found peace with this just is what it is. You know what I mean? So, you know, let it be. This is what it is. That's not on me. That's on him. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of times I think with different situations, you know, we take things so personal, but it's like, we don't have to carry that energy. If that person's making that decision, that's on them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? As long as we moving from a space of love, it's all good.
Now, you speak about your mom a lot. Was she the reason you didn't get caught up in the streets of Brooklyn? Because you was around the hoodlums and the hooligans.
Yeah. Mom Dukes was, like I said, and I think we need to do this more with our children and our community. Is like a lot of these kids don't feel valued, man. Mm-hmm. So when you don't feel like that, at the end of the day, if you a shorty and you like, well, ain't nobody gonna miss me anyway, or whatever, you know, when you having those thoughts, then you're likely to put yourself in really bad situations and make bad decisions. And for me, you know, I always felt a sense of value. Like I knew my mother loved me and I knew, you know, that life is going to work out. Because I knew I was going to be successful, whatever. Now, I'm not talking about fame. I'm saying if I was a teacher or whatever it was, right, I was going to achieve that. So it was like, yo, I'm setting my life up for that. So, and I also had I spoke to Mom, but you know, Marlon's my bro. We have a small circle, a brotherhood that's so powerful. Everybody doing their thing in their life, but from when we were shorties, we would hold each other accountable. Like, yo, you better than that. What you doing?
Yeah.
We don't do that over here. What you doing?
And that's what's missing now. I don't think kids are doing it. And I think that's also because there's a lot of fathers that are not around.
Exactly.
Not guiding these kids and saying, nah, you don't need to be doing that.
You said something real key just now that I don't want people to miss. You said that you knew you was going to be successful. But then you said it didn't matter, like not even just entertainment, even if I was a teacher.
Yeah.
I think we have this concept in America that success is only celebrity or fame.
Only fame, yep.
It's crazy that you say that because what is celebrity nowadays?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
100,000 Instagram followers.
A million Instagram followers.
That's what I'm saying. But success is achievement. You know, the look all that fame and stuff, that's the illusion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Success could be volunteering your life to help other people.
Exactly. You know, so when I learned that, like, wow, it's really about giving. You know what I mean? When you have it, it's the transfer of the information. And if you can influence somebody for the better, you know, that's what it's all about. That's success.
And I think it's also the core people, like you said. You had a very tight core of people around you that actually helped you, because you guys can encourage each other to do things.
Exactly.
And you know what? It's funny. I see Marlon Wayans is always very consistent, because you said in the book he would point at homeless people and be like, "Is that your dad?
Right?
Is that your dad?" So obnoxious.
That's right.
Very consistent with who Marlon Wayans is as a person.
How many times did y'all fight?
We that's how we got cool.
I got figured.
Y'all didn't get along, right?
That's how we got cool. We were supposed to have this fight that never happened, and then we end up getting into like a tussling thing. But nah, we never had a fight.
You gonna fight him with all those brothers?
Yeah, well, I ain't, I had East New York with me. I'm like, well, hey.
You said you guys wrestled though.
That's what it turned into, and then we kind of got into a stalemate. He was like, yo, you let go. Now you let go.
Both
now
of y'all tired.
And then we've been thick as thieves ever since. But nah, that piece is real. Like Marlon been the same. He's the same dude, man.
Why didn't y'all get along? Because he was clown too much?
Nah, we didn't get along initially because I'm from Brooklyn, he's from Manhattan, so we used to like
the radio.
That's soft anyway. Like you come from Brooklyn, you like East Cast or whatever. And then he had a more diverse like circle. For me it was just all black people. He knew well, I knew a couple of like Spanish people, but he had like white friends, but back then we looking like. So then that's more.
He was sell out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so it wasn't nothing but that. I think it was the strength. We both had a strength that we was too young to recognize.
Right.
You know what I mean? In each other. And once we found that, like, oh, we yoked like equally. You know what I mean? The respect was there, and we've been pushing each other ever since, man. Like just pushing each other, like, and these cats out here, it's about that. When it come to that manhood, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be. When he win, I win. If I win, he win. But we been like that since I was 12 years old. Ain't no jealousy, ain't no hate. You know what I'm saying? These cats out here is faking. Yo, bro, Nate, stop faking that. Be real about it. Because at the end of the day, in real life, if something go down, I'm jumping in front of that for my bro, like for real. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
And these cats is out here now. We got almost 30 years of this. We done been through it. You know what I mean? So at a young age, you can have that power, but you got to see it in the people who are worthy. You know what I'm saying? If your brother's pushing you like, and I'm saying this in the sense of when I would go off track, him and my other brothers, they would sit me down. Yo, what are you doing? Where's your head at?
Holding you accountable.
Holding me accountable. I ain't want to hear that. I'll be screaming at him. Oh, y'all, I'll be all of that. But when that moment passes, I'm like, damn, these dudes actually care about me.
Right.
Actually really love me, and I know I'm doing wrong right now. What am I doing? You need those moments, and you need the people around you to support.
All of that's good, but do you retweet his show when it's on? Do you retweet that Marlon's coming on NBC?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. What?
That's what's important nowadays.
You are the petty king.
I know you want to jump in front of bullets and all that, but are you retweeting the show? All right.
Now, what happened with the rap career? Because you and your cousin were in a rap crew.
Yeah.
Wolfpack. He actually came to my basement, my mama's house.
You remember that?
Freestyle. Yep, absolutely.
Do you remember that?
Absolutely.
You still have that?
Yeah.
Was he any good?
He was all right.
I was decent.
This is back in the ADAT days. I was surprised he came to the crib because it was such a big thing. Because this was after all these movies came out, so he was on fire.
What era was this? This after Juice, after The Wood, and all?
This is in that era.
And you wanted to rap after all that success?
Nah, I've been rapping my whole life, but I feel like if this was now, then everybody would hear the music because it was so easy. They would. You know what I mean? Then they still had the gatekeepers, and to your point, like I'm on over here, so I don't need to do it the way y'all want me. Like that's not who they wanted. Do this, do that, do this. And because I was so young and it was happening, there was a wisp of arrogance. Like Kev Lyles was like, I'm going to put you in the studio with Primo to do 4 joints. And I was like, nah, my man's got to do the tracks.
Right.
Because I'm a loyal dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm missing the opportunity. Like, and shout out to Primo, legend.
How you on Primo?
That's crazy.
I was just loyal.
My man.
I'm a lawyer. I'm like, my man.
You could have got on and put your man on.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Where's everybody else from the crew now?
Everybody living, man.
Nobody ever went on to keep on rapping and.
Nah, everybody ended up like We getting jobs.
Well, the book is out right now. You got one more question?
Yeah, I want to know, like, you know, because you come from that renaissance of Black Star Power, and we're in another one now.
Yes, we are.
You know, but I don't know if we necessarily have those movies that feel like those 90s movies. You think it's possible to get like that feel again?
I think it's happening as we speak. You got Barry Jenkins, you got Lena Waithe, you got Ava.
Mm-hmm.
You got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got Ryan Coogler, who I'm just so proud of this brother. You know what I mean? He went from Fruitvale Station to Creed to Black, like, that trajectory is crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's only on his third joint.
That's got to be pressure too.
It's pressure, but he handling it.
He's doing it well.
Man, he's delivering what they need, which is profit.
All right. Well, the book is out right now, From Fatherless to Fatherhood, and we appreciate you for joining us.
Yes, sir. The legend on my apps.
That's right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hi.
First of all, I want to say happy born day to a couple people.
Oh.
Number one, the legend Wesley Snipes. Drop on the clues bombs for Wesley Snipes.
Oh, I just met him for the first time. I was so excited. In Puerto Rico.
That's a blessing. I never met him before that I remember. And I want to drop on the clues bombs for the sassy savage, my spirit animal, Little Uzi Vert. Drop on the clues bombs for Little Uzi Vert. God damn it. Okay.
Why you start shaking your shoulders like that when you say his
name? You can't help but shake your shoulders when you mention Little Uzi Vert. All right, the sassy savage. All right, I'm on the hunt for a Little Uzi in my life.
All right.
Yes, I am.
Cheat on your wife.
I have a very specific type of intern I want, and I want them to be a sassy savage in the vein of Little Uzi Vert.
All right, we love veins.
Turn this music up a little bit. Go, keep talking.
You better work.
Hey.
Can we do
Uzi
rumors, please?
No, Uzi need to remix this for his birthday.
Because I got a lot of stories I got to get into.
Okay, all right. Let's get to the rumors. All right, let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Drake.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee.
Euphoria, and they're going to be joining the show as executive producers. Now, Zendaya is playing the lead role. It follows a group of high school students as they navigate drugs, sex, identity, trauma, social media, love, and friendship. So congratulations to them. That's his first TV show.
Drop on a clues bomb for them. HBO is making some very culturally appropriate moves. I saw Kid Fury got a comedy coming
I'm getting to that right now.
Okay.
Thank you. Kid Fury and Lena Waithe have also been developing an HBO comedy series. They announced that on Variety. Now, they are putting their talents together. They're doing a half-hour comedy series. It's not titled yet, but it will center around a sarcastic gay black man who's living in New York, trying to find his niche while also battling clinical depression.
So it's a documentary on Kid Fury.
So they're saying it's a surreal, dark comedy. So congratulations to them as well.
Drop on the clues bombs for Kid Fury. I love Kid Fury. I love to read. Salute to Crystal.
Big deal over there. Now, Living Single. Apparently, there might really be a reboot in the works. They've been talking about this for quite some time. And our girl, Erica Alexander, gave this little hint on Instagram.
Anybody know how to reboot this?
She pointed at her laptop. So that was her dropping a hint.
Okay.
And then she wrote, anyone need a reboot? Maxine Shaw effect, reboot, Living Single, no warranty.
I'm happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hating a little bit.
Why?
Because I want the Girlfriends movie. I do. Okay.
You can have both.
I do.
Right here.
I was thinking yesterday, what would I want more? A Living Single reboot or a Girlfriends movie? And
Why can't you have both? Why you got to choose?
I mean, if I could only have one, I would want the Girlfriends movie.
What would you rather have? The Cowboys winning the Super Bowl or a Girlfriends movie?
Girlfriends movie.
This guy.
Not even close.
He's
Girlfriends movie.
not doing the football thing this year.
Nah, I'm not watching the NFL this year, so definitely the Girlfriends movie.
All right, now Insecure fans have gotten a petition together. They want to bring a Lawrence back. The Lawrence Hive is in effect. Now, the post says, sign our petition to HBO pleading for Jay Ellis to return as Lawrence, then share far and wide so that everyone who loves Lawrence can have their voice heard.
Yo.
We want Lawrence back. Hashtag where's Lawrence?
I got my Best Buy shirt on this morning.
You are sassy this morning, bro. You are really
Am I not wearing my
sassy.
Best Buy shirt? Am I not wearing my Best Buy shirt?
You are sassy.
By the way, it was that wasn't just a post. That was a sponsored post.
Now, I'm going to get to
spent
that.
money for that.
Can I get to that? Now, Issa Rae reposted it. And she said, wow, a sponsored post, though, like money was spent. So, yes, somebody spent money to spread the word to try to get Lawrence back.
Listen, man, as soon as I got that extra $5,000 via Cash App accidentally yesterday, I knew where to put my money.
Yeah, all right.
All right, now, Jay-Z,
get my money back.
Let's talk about this Stand Your Ground law. After watching the Trayvon Martin documentary yesterday, Rest in Power, the Trayvon Martin story, part 1, was on last night. He's hoping that people will actually analyze Florida's stand your ground law. He said to the New York Times, "This law, we have to get people to understand what it says. Of course, he will not be found guilty. It's very difficult to be found guilty with this law as it stands today." So that means, stand your ground. If anybody feels like they're under duress, they're allowed to potentially kill another civilian. And that's how George Zimmerman managed to get away with killing Trayvon Martin, who was only 17 years old at the time. Now, Jay-Z also said that he doesn't subscribe to the idea that celebrities, specifically black celebrities, are obligated to be vocal on social issues. He said, "I think the way that people view celebrity is unfair. Everyone should be filling in and doing their part because it isn't about money. It's not."
Yeah, so just like the Khalif Browder documentary opened everybody's eyes to the harsh conditions of Rikers, the Trayvon Martin documentary is opening people's eyes to the reality of the stand your ground law.
Right, so hopefully people will take another look at that. Now, let's talk about another show that's coming to Netflix now. Octavia Spencer and LeBron James limited series about Madam C.J. Walker. Netflix has officially announced that they are doing that. And it's going to be an 8-episode series based on the book On Our Own Ground. If you don't know who Madam C.J. Walker is, she was built a beauty empire from the ground up for a hair care formula for black women. And she became the first self-made female millionaire, first black female millionaire. She was a daughter of slaves, orphaned at age 7, married at 14, and widowed at 20. She worked as a washerwoman for 20 years, earning $1.50 a week, and all that changed.
Man, it's a lot of dope-ass content out there, man. Drop one of the clues bombs for all those people creating that dope-ass content.
All right, now let's talk about LeBron some more, because he has that show, The Shop. That's on HBO as well. So basically, they're announcing people that they're going to be on
HBO
the series.
cooking.
Snoop Dogg, Vince Staples. The series premieres on Tuesday, August 28th. So they'll be looking to make an impact through high-profile guests. The first show is Snoop, Odell Beckham Jr., Draymond Green, two-time WNBA MVP Candace Parker, and Jon Stewart. So there you have it. And with LeBron, by the way, he just recently opened a school yesterday.
That's great.
And he talks about sports and how he feels like Donald Trump is dividing people using sports.
He's dividing us, and what I noticed over the last few months, that he's kind of used sport to kind of divide us, and that's something that I can't relate to, because I know that sport was the first time I ever was around someone white. And I got an opportunity to see them and learn about them, and they got an opportunity to learn about me, and we became very good friends. And I was like, oh wow, this is all because of sports. And sports has never been something that divides people. It's always been something that brings someone together.
That is a fact. I even think about my first white friend. Salute to my man Thomas Evans. He used to live next to us in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, and we all got together playing football in the yard.
You played sports?
In the yard, football. Okay, still a sport.
I just can't.
All right, we was playing football in the yard.
That's very true. I actually played field hockey and I played basketball.
I never played organized sports.
And I ran track.
I was bad. In school. My grades were bad.
You were short.
First of all, I was athletic to be short.
You wasn't. I know damn athletic.
Do you see this body? Do I have to stand up? Okay. I've always had this athletic frame. This is all muscle memory.
That body just got here. That body just got here.
You look like a punter.
I used to have a 72-inch vertical leap.
Get out of here.
I don't care if you believe me. I'm telling you what my God showed me.
We don't care what you used to do.
Okay? Yeah, we don't. I had a 72-inch vertical.
Show us.
All right. Don't think that I wasn't athletic. I was athletic.
You wasn't no damn.
Tell us more about
you can move your shoulders, bro.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that's your rumor report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne!
Yes.
Who you giving them shoulders to, the donkey to?
Well, first of all, I don't like the lack of confidence that was showed by my co-host just now in me, so I need my confidence uplifted before I get into this donkey.
So the best way to do that is to put someone else down.
Now, play some music for me. Let me feel good right fast.
Thank you. You know what? You're absolutely right.
I hear some music. Here.
You better
Hey. All right. I'm feeling the spirit of Lil Uzi this morning.
There you go.
4 after the hour, I want to give Donkey of the Day to all the idiots out there who are accidentally sending money via Cash App. Does anybody in this room know an idiot that sent some money accidentally via
I know
Cash
someone
App?
who did that.
You know someone, Yee?
I know
someone
somebody.
too. And I can't wait to talk about them 4 after the hour.
Just say my name.
Hey.
Just say my name.
4 after the hour, all you idiots who accidentally send money via Cash App, we're talking to you.
Just say my name.
Who could be that dumb?
If you're going to talk about me, just say my name.
Someone with a beige brain. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day, huh? I'm gonna fatten all that shit around your eye.
They want this man to throw them blows, man. They waiting for Charlemagne to top these gloves. Let's go.
They had to make a judgment of who was going to be on the Donkey of the Day. They chose you.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitch.
Donkey of the Day today.
Well, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, July 31st, may hit close to home. It goes to all you foolish people who accidentally send money to people you don't know via Cash App. Now, since July 12, 2017, I have been receiving Cash App reminders, requests from someone named Theodore. Only Theodore I acknowledge is Theodore Roosevelt, Ghostface's crew, Theodore Unit, and Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No Theodore Huxtable?
Oh, Theodore Huxtable, you're right. Drop on the clues bombs, Theodore Huxtable. Forgot about him. This Theodore guy has literally been requesting $150 from me since July 12th. Actually, he only requested it for a week, from like July 12th to July 19th. And then he stopped because I think he realized that I'm ignoring him the way Jesus is ignoring his prayers. Okay, there's nothing about that Cash App request that would make me of sound mind and body click on that link and send him that money purposely and especially accidentally. Okay, here's the thing. Tomorrow is the first of the month. August 1st, rent is due, mortgage, bills, any little extra cash you receive is a blessing. If you accidentally send someone money via Cash App around this time of month, you have to look at it as you being a blessing to someone else. Okay, God allowed that to happen to you so he could be a blessing through you. Don't block someone's blessing by accidentally sending money via Cash App and then asking for it back. Who would do such a thing? Now, I don't even see how it's possible to accidentally send someone money via Cash App. Okay, I am the type of person who likes to measure twice in order to cut once. And I just don't see how it's possible unless you are indeed a moron. You think, Angela?
Yes, you have to be a moron to do that.
I asked Twitter if
a lot of money.
I asked Twitter if people accidentally send money via Cash App, right? And I am getting an overwhelming amount of hell no's and Cash App names sent to me with people saying, could you tell that stupid person to accidentally send it here? Aries Cadoz on Twitter said, how? All that confirming and clicking you got to do ain't no excuse.
Are you
Just
sure?
admit you're stupid and keep it pushing. Ya Yi says, hell to the nah. I double, triple check before I send. What do I look like, an idiot? Zype T-Word on Twitter said, I was literally just requested money from someone yesterday. No clue who they are. I'm too scared to open the app in case it's some scam or hacker. And plus, I'm not a dumbass. This is what they're all saying. So once again, I don't see how it's possible to send money via Cash App. Like, how stupid can you be? Let me ask my coworkers, is there any idiots in the room who have ever accidentally sent someone money via Cash App? Yeah, you want anybody?
Absolutely not. And I use Cash App at least 3 times a week.
Oh, you're the smartest person in the room. I don't expect that to happen. Daniel?
Nope.
Mocha? Yeah. Eddie? Any here?
I don't have cash.
I don't have cash? What's your Cash App, Eddie? Let's start a fund me. Go fund me.
Hey, Envy, you ever did anything like this?
I wasn't paying attention. What's the question?
Did you ever accidentally send anybody any money via Cash App?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Really? You know what? Come to think of it, I think I did overhear you this morning saying your dumbass sent somebody $5,000 by accident via Cash App.
I heard him on the phone. He was very panicky about the whole situation.
I did. It was an accident.
He was stressing out.
You can't explain?
All right. So I own a home in Detroit, and we're doing work on the home. So I had to send the construction crew $5,000. He sent me his Cash App info, and it had a number 1 at the end of his long name. So I didn't see the number 1, so I just put the long name and sent $5,000. 30 minutes later, he says, I never got the money. I opened it up. I realized I sent $5,000 to somebody else.
Drop on the clues bomb for that person who received a blessing this morning, a beige blessing wrapped in a yellow bow.
You got to get that back.
Look.
Why?
To all,
it's not his.
Yes, it is his. You sent it to him, okay? Look, to all of you out there with a beige brain who accidentally send money to strangers via Cash App, please understand there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. All right? Please give the sweet sounds and the Hamiltons to all those fools who accidentally
just
give people money via Cash App.
Oh, now you are the donkey.
You hear, Envy?
You should have said my name.
Of the day.
Take it in, Envy.
You are the
Take it all. Take it all. Oh, it's getting deeper, isn't it? You feel it?
Oh, my goodness.
Do you feel it deep in you?
Yes, I did send the money to the wrong person.
That is stupid. $5,000. That's a lot of money. You know how much money that is? Somebody's whole first of the month is going to be amazing tomorrow.
No, it's not. They got to get that back.
Because usually the check on the first is the check that go to all the bills, so you don't really get nothing to put to the side.
Nope.
Now they got something to put to the side because of you. Round of applause.
You're just like Drake in the God's Plan video. This is God's plan, and you can't go against it. Everything happens for a reason. It's destiny. It's fate. You are somebody's blessing.
You look at it like that.
You're a great person.
I look at it like it's a test from God to see if you're going to give that money back.
Nope.
So if you know what I know.
There's no such thing as a test.
You're going to give that money back.
I thought about that. I was like, maybe this is God's way of digitally testing his people.
That's what I think.
But I'm going to tell you something. I think God wanted the person that you sent that $5,000 to have it.
Nah, B.
What was their name? Do you know their name?
I'm not going to tell you the name.
Why not?
Nope.
Why not?
Because they may not know.
They might call in.
Nope, because maybe he doesn't know and I still got a chance to get that money back.
Nope.
You know what's crazy?
You don't know
is
as a man?
When you use Cash App, you have to actually put your code in before you send the money again.
Idiot.
After you sign in already, or
Idiot.
use your face recognition.
He's stupid.
So there's a lot of different levels to make sure that you actually do this properly.
Sure
it's levels
they
to
ask
that
you,
baby's brain.
is this information correct? Double check it.
People have sent money by accident before.
Nobody has done it but your dumb ass.
Well, let's open up the phone lines.
Dumb ass.
I'm going to get this money back, by the way.
And if anybody needs some money,
Cash App opens in an hour.
Request DJ Envy. He'll probably hit the wrong button by accident and send it to you.
Nah, not at all.
You got it, man.
I don't even have Cash App anymore.
Come on,
I deleted it.
All them cars and watches you got, what is that to you?
Hard work.
$5,000 to it. Like you, can you please remind me?
It's hard work. That's what it is. Hard work.
I think that person received a blessing this morning. That's like manna falling from the sky.
Nah. This is just like if money falls out of Brinks truck, you can't just take it and say it's yours. That's not a blessing.
You're not a Brinks truck.
That's against the law.
You're not a Brinks truck. You're a beige truck.
Shut up, man. 800-585-1051. Let me ask all my good people out there. There's a lot of good people out there. If somebody sent you $5,000 through Cash App by accident, would you give the money back?
Hey, I can't wait to hear this conversation.
800-585-1051. There's a lot of good people out there. I need all my good people to call up right now that know that this could probably be a test, and you don't want to do God wrong. You don't want to do
God ain't got nothing
wrong.
to do with the poor choice you made.
You can't do God wrong. That person might really need that money.
Everybody clear your throat for y'all call up here and say, hell no.
800-585-1051. Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now we're asking 800-585-1051. Yesterday I accidentally sent $5,000 to somebody I didn't know on Cash App. I was actually sending it to the construction crew out in Detroit to finish up one of the homes I have, and I sent it to somebody else by accident. I was a number off.
Now, I've never used Cash App, but from what I'm hearing, Cash App has mad links, and they ask you mad questions, so it's virtually impossible to send money accidentally to somebody unless you just absolutely were not paying attention. What had you preoccupied, sir?
I was at dinner with the wife.
Oh.
Dinner with the wife and kids. He called and said he needed the money to buy some supplies for tomorrow, so I sent it. He told me his screen name. And his screen name had a 1 at the end of it.
Okay.
I didn't put the 1, and I just sent it in.
Here's the thing, Envy, is that whoever you sent that money to probably already had plans, what they were going to do with it, used it, possibly to cover some bills, and now you are going to ruin their whole entire month.
I want you to think of this scenario. Tomorrow's the first of the month.
Right.
We all know it's rent, it's mortgage, it's bills. That check that we get on the first is usually the check that goes towards all of that, so none of it really stays with us. So imagine a man or woman on their knees, praying to God for a blessing, praying for just a little bit of financial relief, a little bit of financial cushion, and then all of a sudden they wake up $5,000 in their Cash App, and they like, oh my God, God answered my prayers, and then you gonna hit them and ask them for that back? What would that do to their faith? Don't do that to them.
Or imagine a guy that works 20 out of 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, consistently works, does all type of jobs to provide for his family.
Sounds like he's got
kids,
plenty of money to
wife,
give away.
Plenty.
And a whole family to help, and continues to work and been working since he was 16 hard.
Drop on the clues bomb for that charitable individual who has mad money to share with people less fortunate.
Because he's out there making money.
Exactly.
So you know
He
what?
got it.
In order to get, you must give.
Who's donating to basketball tournaments and to Flint, Michigan, and has done so many things.
Oh my God! He said Flint, Michigan, Yee. Oh my God!
I can't believe
I can't believe this. You would stoop that low. You ain't never donated. Yo, you did send water to Flint.
I said 100,000 bottles of water to Flint.
You did, but you didn't have to bring that.
I do my
What does this have to do with blessing this person?
I'm just saying, I do my due diligence.
So why would you take it back?
Huh?
Why would you take it back?
I need that.
You don't know where this person lives.
I don't know
you
who
don't
this
know what
person
their
is.
struggle is.
I'm right, and this person might be an evil, bad person.
But we don't know what this person's struggling with right now.
God-
You might have actually really helped someone.
God sometimes lets things happen to you so he can be a blessing through you.
I mean, you are a vessel.
Let me send
You're a
$50.
vessel.
I'll send $50. I'm gonna send $50. I'm gonna send $50. Hello, who's this?
A vessel.
Yeah, this is Claudia T from Irvington.
Oh, are you from Irvington? I know you ain't giving that money back.
Damn.
You know I'm not.
Stereotype.
See?
That's right, Irvington.
And you fed right into the stereotype.
Tell me why you wouldn't give the money back, Irvington.
Because that's his fault. Like, you made a mistake. Now I'm about to go spend your money.
See?
Listen,
I'll pay you back like $2,500.
Now let me ask you a question. What would you do with the money?
I'm spending it. I'm buying something, putting some money down on a car. I
See?
don't know.
You see? You see?
What you mean? He might need a car.
He don't need no damn car.
I'm going shopping.
See? And good brother from Irvington, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. All right?
My goodness.
Okay.
T.
Yes.
Where you calling from, T?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, you definitely need the money. LeBron
Yes,
gone,
sir.
economy down. Economy down in Cleveland. You need that $5,000.
T, would you get that money back?
No, I wouldn't give it back, but you need to look at it like this also. God don't make no mistakes. You might be paying it forward. You might be paying it forward, and you never know. That person might be helping kids to get backpacks and everything else, and they might be paying it forward.
Yeah, but you gonna take the backpacks away from the kids?
We're doing a backpack drive this summer.
Okay, good.
like
Well,
we
this
do
is a
every
great
year.
jump start.
Yeah, I'm having my annual backpack giveaway on August 11th in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, and I hope that I can check my Cash App this morning to get me an extra $5,000.
That's a great donation
was
you
the
made.
Cash App
Envy.
name Charlemagne one?
No, that wasn't you. 800-585-1051. If you,
I don't like the lack of faith in your eyes right now.
What?
All right, you look like you don't believe in your Jesus like you did like you did yesterday.
Envy, you got it. I seen all that stuff you be posting on the gram.
And I believe in that delete button. I'm getting my money back.
God don't make no mistakes, as the young lady
If you
from
got
Cleveland
money
just said.
in your Cash App and you know it wasn't yours, would you give it back?
No.
Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlemagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, I accidentally yesterday sent $5,000 to somebody I didn't know.
Via Cash App. Now, let me tell you why this is so hilarious to me. Because Envy looked so sick and so stressed, and he thought these calls was going to go another way, and people was going to be like, yeah, we'll give the money back. Now he is losing hope that he going to get that $5,000 back.
Now somebody just sent me a Cash App request, and their request in the note, it says $5,000 for Envy dumbass to accidentally send me a blessing.
You know what?
Envy, no good's gonna come to you if you take that money back from that person.
Hello?
And I don't know who just sent me this message talking about this for Envy, but you a goddamn fool if you think I'm clicking on this link.
What is it?
Something about Cash App.
Hello?
Nope. Ain't about to get me.
Hello,
Hey, what's your name, Mama?
I'm Tamara,
Where you from, Tamara?
Columbia, South Carolina.
803, the Metro. What's happening?
Now, Tamara, I know you would get that money back.
I definitely would.
See,
I will never keep that money.
There
That's
you go.
Too much money. I ain't gonna know how to act.
Tamara, why not stop it now? You keep that money. You don't got. I know what South Carolina people got great hearts. You know, and we attempt to do the right thing at all times. But why would you be upset about the blessing that God gave you and $5,000 from somebody else?
Because God didn't give me the $5,000.
How you know what God did? God works in mysterious ways.
He's working through Envy.
Nuh-uh.
Envy is a vessel.
Hello, who's this?
My name is Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. Now, if you got money
First
in
of all,
your
where
Cash
Alicia
App,
calling from
where you
first?
calling from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, but I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I love you guys.
Brooklyn. Let's talk about what we would do it the Brooklyn
Go ahead,
way.
Alicia. Would you give the money back,
There's
Alicia?
some good people from Brooklyn. What would you do, Mama?
I wouldn't send it back. I'm not gonna front.
There we go. We from Brooklyn. Brooklyn keeps on taking it.
That's right.
You keep on taking.
You get that $5,000, them pieces gonna be hitting.
Oh my goodness, thank you,
I'm
Mama.
keeping it. My bills are paid.
It's not your money.
Yes, it is. You put it in her Cash App.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up? This is Mel from Brooklyn.
Mel, what's up, bro? You got some money in your Cash App. I know,
Right,
Brooklyn.
well,
Come on.
First of all, let me say this. Like, basically, if it was 5,000 pounds on the street, then I'm going to get it back. But since it's 5,000 deposited into your account, I don't know who that money came from. So, yeah, I would give it back because bank fraud ain't no joke.
There you go.
It's not bank fraud. Someone sent you the money.
You got to get that back. It's stolen.
I know that, but if he
It's
put
not
the
stolen.
claim in, but if he put the claim in, I'm going to be held liable for that money anyway.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
So-
If a bank puts money in your account by accident, you can't just take it out and spend it.
Why not?
You got to get that back.
I'm not gonna
That's
take
just
it out
you.
and spend it, but I'm gonna let it sit there.
Then it's gonna come right back.
I'm going to take it out and shut down my account. account.
And you gonna go to jail.
No,
That's
you
stealing.
not.
Yes, you are.
sent me the money. I'm gonna be like, he sent me the money. It's not my fault. He tried to get it back.
That's like putting something under somebody's Christmas tree with their name on it and then saying, that's not yours. Give it back to me. No.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. You sent it
I'm
to
talking about Envy.
You sent it to my Cash App with my name.
That's like you handed me some money and then said, give it back. That doesn't make sense.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name, bro?
What's going on, man? It's Lloyd from VA.
VA 757. Now, if you found some money.
I'm not for 703.
804?
Nah, 703.
Oh, 703. All right. Now, if you found some money in your Cash App, would you give it back?
It depends on who it is. Honestly, Envy, I can't give you your money back.
That's foul.
Why? Because you see him on Instagram with all the cars and everything?
Not even that. I remember back in the day when he got that girl fired. So how you know God ain't punishing you?
Hey!
Okay.
Oh, man. That
Karma.
hurt me just
She deserved to be fired.
That
but
hurt
anyway.
me just now, Envy.
But
That's you let off a chopper just now. And I got hit with a string.
Everything on live, man. I remember that. That was rough.
She deserved to be fired, man.
That was years ago. You've been listening to The Breakfast Club for a long
That was like
time.
6 years ago.
I'm a faithful fan, man. I love y'all out
So
there.
you want to get the money back. All
Thank
right.
you.
There you go.
All right, y'all have a blessing.
What? Now, the plot twist would be is if he accidentally sent it to the girl he got fired 6 years ago.
You know what, Envy? I don't want you to have bad karma. I think you should just let that person have the money.
No.
Isn't it worth it? $5,000 for you to have good karma?
No, I have good karma. I do a lot of great things in this.
But this doesn't sound great.
Do you believe in your Jesus?
I do.
Do you believe that your Jesus allows everything to happen for a reason?
All right, well, I'm going to call Cash App in about 30 minutes.
No, answer the question about Jesus.
I'm going to let Jesus talk through me when I call Cash App in 30 minutes.
Do you believe that God makes no mistakes?
Yes, I do.
All right, then.
But I do. I make mistakes.
Well, guess what?
Envy, you going to get it right back, man. Just stop it, man. You got to just give those blessings, pay it for it so you could get it right back tenfold.
I do my part with my
You'll get it back
blessings.
tenfold,
Nah,
Envy.
B. Nope.
Who is B?
Imagine if Drake went back to Florida or wherever he did that video at and took all his gifts back from everybody in the God's Plan video. That's what you would be doing right now.
Drake knew who he's giving his money to. Now, if I knew that the person that was getting this money was somebody that was effed up and really needed it, then I would feel a little way. But I don't know who this person is.
It's out of the realm.
There might be a rapper that's outside every day giving me a CD that just wants this money.
They definitely need it, Envy.
No.
They definitely need
now,
it.
if there's somebody who needs it, then we have a different
You
conversation.
don't think a rapper standing outside every morning to hand you a CD needs it?
I'm not giving them $5,000.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a few guys that stand outside of the radio station ever so often. I would definitely pay them to leave me alone. So if that's what you did, more
think
power
about
to
it.
you.
J. Cole stood outside and gave Jay-Z a CD. You could be taking $5,000 from the next J. Cole.
No. I'd rather give it to a mom out there that has a bunch of kids that's having a hard time.
You probably
I'd rather
did.
give it to a
You
dad
don't
out
know.
there that can't find a job.
You probably did.
But I don't know who it is, and since I don't know who it is, I'm just thinking it's somebody chilling that's just trying to scam money.
Well, I just want to say more power to the person who has $5,000 extra in their Cash App today. Tweet me later on and just let me know you got the money. You are just so in my heart I can warm my cold heart knowing that somebody came up off DJ.
And let us know what your situation is, why you need the money, why you deserve the money, and why you need it more than Envy, and let him know what a blessing he is.
And Envy, once again, remember, understand there are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
And promoters, you better hope I get this money back because I'm charging y'all some extra $5,000.
Oh, okay, you'll get it right back.
Nope. Anyway, we got rumors on the way.
Yes, I mean, since we're talking about giving away money, let's talk about Shad Moss, aka Bow Wow. He was doing the same thing you were doing yesterday.
We're not the same. We'll talk about it when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Breakfast Club.
I wouldn't know the end of that song sounded like that if it wasn't for the radio. But we don't never get that far. You just hear it in the beginning.
Nice New Orleans bounce.
Nah, that's the part that be rocking in the club.
I only hear like the first minute, 30 seconds, but I only listen on Instagram.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to these rumors. Let's talk Floyd Mayweather versus 50.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report.
This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Complex News went and spoke to Floyd Mayweather, and they were talking about, of course, his beef with 50 Cent. How did all of that start? Now, Floyd did say that he watches Power. He did say this season has been garbage so far.
That's not true.
But he said the other seasons it's been the best show. Here's what else he had to say.
Went to 50 Cent and asked 50 Cent about getting involved in boxing. And he said, what about, I got the promotion company basically trying to remove Al Heyman. It took me from 1987 to now, to build my brand. I said, whatever you got going on, let's just remain friends and stay cool.
So you felt like he was kind of trying to get his way into the business a little bit more?
I can't really say. Then he said that I owe him money. I don't owe anyone money.
But that's why you shouldn't mix business with friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But when it doesn't work, when you and a person are friends and y'all don't want to do business together, that don't mean y'all shouldn't be friends.
Right.
I agree.
Well, I hope they work. They always fall out and then work it
I'm
back
sure
out
they'll work
again.
it out. They do this a lot, but this has gone a little too far. But
really far.
But we've seen this before with these two guys.
And you wouldn't be saying Power was whack if y'all was cool. So stop
He
it.
said it's a great show, but this season he said so far has been.
That's not true. He would not be saying that if him and 50 was still cool.
Yeah, not at all. All right. Shad Moss. He went through it yesterday and he ended up giving away money to people randomly because he said money is the devil to him. Now, I don't know exactly what went down, but I saw that somebody was going at him on Twitter, kind of accusing him of cheating. And Bow Wow addressed the woman and the allegations because she said he's been in the club the last 2 nights being real friendly, even kicked my friend and me out his section because we was recording. It ain't like he's big time. Well, he responded, I don't do cameras, you stupid bitch. Come in my section recording, so we shut your bright ass camera down. You got mad, so you tweet my bitch. I pay a bitch $1,000 to slap the lace front off your dusty ass. This goes for the rest of you hoes. Leave me and mine the F alone.
Now that's the devil.
Damn, Bow Wow.
Stop. I hate when people say money is the devil. Money's not the devil. The
Then
devil
after
is the devil.
that, he said, I hate you effing bloggers too. Shade Room, I F with you. All you other gossiping ass hateful sites, F you. Your comment sections, F you. Smash a pass, BS. I wouldn't F you ugly. I shop at Lane Bryant bitches ever.
What's wrong with Lane Bryant?
I don't know.
Lane Bryant is big girls,
That's
right?
for the big girls. Yeah, drop on the clues bombs for Lane
Nothing wrong
Bryant,
with
man.
Lane Bryant. Great clothes.
Dressing big girls since 1932.
Now, Shad Moss then said, sending my fans money today. I don't want it. This money is evil. Maybe y'all can do some good with it. Enjoy. I've already started cash apping. You don't have to like me or love me. Just know I'm paying you guys back for all the BS I put you through. I owe y'all. This is why I thought Envy was doing the same thing.
Once again, money.
Nah, I wasn't doing the same thing.
Money is not the devil. The devil is the devil. Okay, stop it. Money, you can do a lot of good with money.
All right, LeBron James, let's talk about his I Promise school that opened yesterday in his
Speaking of
hometown,
doing good
Akron,
with money.
Ohio. Now, it's going to be 240 students there, at-risk Ohio kids in the 3rd and 4th grade. They're going to expand that to 1st through 8th grade by 2022. And you can see there's the sneakers all along the wall. So I'm sure that's exciting for the kids to every day come in and see the sneakers along the wall.
Now, is LeBron James money the devil? Nope, because he's utilizing it the right way.
Yeah, you got to use it for good. Now, you can also buy the shoes, and anybody who does buy any of the shoes, their name will be enshrined on the I Promise School sneaker wall as well. So that's the LeBron James Family Foundation. He also talked about the Lakers and what made him decide to join. Here's what he said.
I definitely thought long and hard about the possibilities of line up alongside Ben and Embiid, or line up beside Harden and Chris. I felt like at this point in my career, the ultimate for me, just like when I went to Miami, everyone kind of looks at me joining a super team, but I think Miami was 35 and 47, the year before I joined that team. And you can look at the Lakers, record so I like the challenge.
I know the reporter that was talking to LeBron was probably a little starstruck, but you're supposed to tell LeBron knock it off right then and there. Okay, Miami was not a super team the year before because D Wade was by himself. He became a super team when LeBron and Chris Bosh came there together the next year and joined with D Wade. Okay, you two joining D Wade there made it a super team. You are not joining with any other superstars in LA, so it's not a super team. Like, stop it.
All right,
Like, knock it
now,
off. It's not the same
Beyonce,
thing.
let's talk about her Vogue cover. Now, this is great. And, we love Beyonce always making strides and doing things that haven't been done before. So, what she did was Vogue gave her full control over the September cover, which features images of her. They don't do that ever. They're saying it's also going to be Anna Wintour's last issue because she's the editor for all this time. Well, it turns out that she actually hired the first black photographer for the cover of Vogue. She hired a 23-year-old black photographer.
Okay, that's
and
dope.
Beyonce used her power and influence to make sure that she got him that assignment, Tyler Mitchell.
Tyler Mitchell?
Can you believe that in 126 years, they've never had a black photographer shoot a cover of Vogue, ever.
Wow. Yes, I can believe that.
In that whole entire history. So thanks to Beyonce, it's going down.
This is America. Of course I can believe that.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Shout to you guys over at Revolt. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody else, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request on right now, 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.